Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Today we go back, we continue our stuff. Like I told you, I will continue to give it to you people, bomber to bomber. For those that are ready to learn mathematics, for those that are ready to become a guru in mathematics, whether you are a student too, or you are a graduate too, or you are in university undergraduate, this is for you. Don't take it for granted. Okay, well, let's look at this. Today we are going to look at what? Indices. And sometimes there is nothing you like as far as you are a born mathematician, or no matter area of life, as far as mathematics is involved, you cannot run away with what from what? Indices. So we are going to throw more light, a little bit, highlight on what indices is all about. So without these laws, you cannot handle indices properly. So that is why I'm going to explain what this law, how this law works, and how to apply them effectively for you to solve what any complex number involving what complex equation or expression involving what indices. First of all, you need to understand what indices is all about. Indices, which is the plural of index, are also known as what? Powers. They are also known as what? Powers or exponent. So, how do you handle indices? Index tells us how many times a base or a number multiplied by itself. How many times a base is multiplied by what? By itself. So now if you look at this now, without you for you to effectively work with indices or solve expression involving indices, you need to follow a set of rules, because that rules will help us to tackle it quickly. So, and that rules ranges from 1 to 6. If you can master these rules, you have no problem with indices. There is no any problem that comes with indices that you cannot solve. So here now, first one is multiplication law. When a base or when a term is multiplied by itself, their indices is what? Added. Their indices is what? Added. So look at that is what the law is telling us here. When a term is multiplied by itself, their indices what? Is always what? Added. If you look at it now here now, this is the power of this one, this is the power of this one. A raised to power m multiplied by what? A raised to power n. So how can you solve this? Take one of the base because they are the same and add what? Their powers. That is how to solve this one. That is what the law is telling us. When when the same terms or when the same base are being multiplied, their powers or index are what? Added. You add the index, which is the final result. A raised to power m plus n. That is the multiplication law. So the second law, which is division law, when a term is being divided by the same term, or when a number is being divided by the same number, what? Take the number and subtract their what? Their powers or their index. As you can see now, take one base and what? Subtract their what? Index of their powers. You can see now e raised to power m minus n. That is how to work with what? Division. Any number involving division of this nature. So in a more practical sense, we are going to apply them in real life questions so that you know how to tackle them. Sometimes these laws can take place in one question and you need to apply them differently to get their answer. So